Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I know it's been a long time since I posted a video, but I figured I would come back with something pretty simple, and that was a tutorial on how I curl my hair with the Marcel curling iron. It looks pretty intimidating, I'd say, but after a while, once you get the hang of it, it's pretty simple. And for me, that I have really curly, frizzy, poofy hair, it cuts down my time in half. You know, normally I would go in, straighten the roots of my hair, and then go in and curl it with a regular curling iron. With this curling iron, I can do both. So I'm going to be showing you guys how I do my hair. I don't use too many products in my hair, but I will show you what I used. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys how I do my curls. If you'd like to see how I did that, go ahead and keep on watching. Also wanted to mention to don't forget to subscribe to my channel down below, and hopefully if you guys have anything else you guys want to see, any makeup tutorials, hair tutorials, you know, feel free to leave it in the comments down below, and I promise I will try my best to get to those. But yeah, like I said, if you'd like to see how I curled my hair today, then please keep on watching. So I'll show you guys kind of section by section how I use the Marcel curling iron. But I will speed up some stuff just because I have a lot of hair. So basically it's the Marcel, mind you, sorry, it squeaks a lot, so excuse the little noise. But this type of curling iron is different. It takes a while to figure out how to hold on to it. I found it was a lot easier to use on someone else rather than myself. When I first started using it on myself, I burned myself countless amount of times. However, it does get very hot. So like I mentioned, this is the type of curling iron a lot of licensed cosmetologists use. You'll learn how to use it in school, and a lot of the times you have to hold a comb against the client's scalp, so that way you know when to stop and you don't get too close to their scalp and burn them. Using it on yourself is a little different because you just can't really hold a comb against your own head. So the way I kind of hold it is a little tricky, and it does get a little it takes a while to get used to. So basically after I brushed it out, I kind of just section out this bottom section of my hair. I was really blonde, so you'll notice I have a few pieces that are pretty broken. Now I like to, my hair's not too long, or I don't think so. It's about to here. I like to keep my length, so the way I curl it is I wrap the hair around, and towards the ends of it I kind of pull it out of the curling iron to leave the bottom straight, so that way it saves some of my length. If I were to just curl the whole thing, obviously when you curl your hair it kind of bounces up and it takes away from your length a bit. So like I said, I'll go ahead and section this piece out, and what I'm gonna do is hold it out straight. You can just depending on your liking, you can section out the rest of your hair. I kind of just tuck it underneath my chin. For the sake of the video, I guess I'll go ahead and tie it up, that way you can see. So the way I hold the curling iron, and this is going to be the left side of my face, so I'm going to go again away from the face. I'm going to grab the curling iron. Oh, and by the way, this is the Babyliss Pro Marcel curling iron. It is 1 1/4. This is the size. So again, this isn't like a regular curling iron that has the clamp. You do have to, it's basically, I don't know how to explain it, but I'm gonna take my right hand and I'm gonna grab the barrel of the curling iron. The easiest way for me, like I said on my hair, take my point finger and my okay, so we hold the barrel, right? It's a lot easier to do it now that I know how than to explain it. I'm gonna hold the barrel, my thumb on this side, and I'm gonna tuck in my pinky and my point finger. So you kind of have these two fingers wrapping the heavy part of the barrel. I realized that I have a lot more control like this to open and close. So Another way that I also like to curl my hair, and I use the exact same curling iron because I like the size that the curl gives me, is you can actually take this and wrap your hair around it like a wand. So I used to do that when I had my 22-inch carrot tip extensions, because that curl just looks really pretty on long hair. But now that my hair is you know, I don't have my extensions in, I like I said, I like to keep my length. So now that I got the holding down of the curling iron, I'm gonna open it and I'm gonna take the hair, place it in between, and I'm going to turn. I grab my other hand and then I pull this hair out, and then you kind of just open and close until you get the hair towards the bottom, twist again, and do the same thing. So when I'm here, like I said, I like to leave the bottom ends out, and I'm just gonna pull the curling iron out. That is just my personal preference. I've noticed that when I curl other people's hair with this curling iron and I don't really leave the ends out, I've noticed that their curls can last them for days. I've heard it from a lot of clients of mine that their hair will last them like the whole week curled. So it just depends. If you're going for that really tight curl, then I would say don't leave the ends out like this, but it just, you'll see once you give it a try how your hair holds up. Take the next section. This section, I'm gonna split it in two. This is where I have a little bit more of my length since the bottom is breaking, but again, I'm gonna take my hair, I'm gonna tuck it, and I'm gonna pull this side out, and I'm gonna keep going until I reach towards the bottom of the hair. Another reason why I like to use this curling iron is I find that it kind of helps smooth the top of my hair out. Like I said, I have really puffy, frizzy, curly hair, so it kind of helps smooth it out, and you'll see when I get towards the top what I mean. Take this next section, do the exact same thing. Alrighty, so from here I'm just gonna keep going to the rest of my hair. I like to brush out the curls, but I'll go ahead and do that towards the end of the, when I get closer to the end, that way you guys can see. When you're curling your hair, you also kind of want to let the hair cool down. That's kind of how your curls will last you a little bit longer. You'll see as I'm getting towards the top, when I pull it out, I kind of pull on the ends so the end stays straight. Again, you don't have to, you can curl it all the way down, which sometimes I do that, but like I said, lately I've been wanting to keep the length, so I like doing that, and you can see the ends are pretty straight. So I'm gonna go here. I don't know if it's I don't really know if it's an actual thing, but I feel like sometimes the ceramic curling irons don't hold as well as like the metal ones do. I honestly, I don't know if that's like a thing or not, but I feel like it is. Sometimes the wand does hold a better curl, sometimes it doesn't. It just depends on the hair. So you kind of just have to find what works for you. I used to have a wand that would, like, I would curl my hair and it would hold my hair for days, but I lost it, so I've been using this, and like I said, I can use it as a wand if I want to, but my hair is not at the length where I would like it to be at, so I just use it this way. I don't know if you guys seen my Instagram video where I explained how, for me, this is a lot quicker than a regular curling iron. I think it's just because I got the motion of it down now pretty quick, but at first this used to take me a really long time. Like it's kind of the way you hold it is really the trick, but once you get it down, it's pretty quick. And like I said, I feel like I curl my hair a lot faster than with the regular curling iron. I don't know, it's really weird. And also by doing it this way, I feel like it's faster than a wand also, because you have to wrap the entire strand of hair around the wand and you kind of have to hold it until it gets through all the way. But with this, you know, the heat is there, so you don't need to hold it for too long. And I take pretty big sections because I like the loose curl look, so that makes it a lot easier for me. And once I get towards the front of my hair, I start going up a little bit higher, so that way I can smooth this part out. Because you can see I have a lot of little frizzy, curly baby hairs. So once I get this piece, I'll go a little bit closer to the root and I start kind of smoothing it out. Doing the same thing though, like keeping the ends out sort of, and not going all the way down. Bring it out. Now I'm going to grab this last piece before I go on to the other side. I'm going to go pretty close to the root, smoothing it out. I'm going to pull. Okay, so I'm gonna leave this and I'll go ahead and start on the other side. I'll brush everything out when I get towards the end of the video. Basically on this side, see, it's pretty, they're pretty tight curls right now. This side, I'm gonna do the exact same thing. Start it off at the bottom of the hair, and I'll go ahead and section this. For this side, we're going in, putting the hair in and going this way. For this side, you do the exact opposite. So you're gonna go in, this side's the curling iron, put the hair in, and you're gonna turn out this way. Again, excuse the squeakiness, I should probably get a new one. I'm gonna take this section of hair here, I'm gonna open up the curling iron, put the hair in between, pull down, and as I'm doing that, it's kind of smoothing out the hair also. I'm gonna leave the ends out. Don't need to hold it for too long. Pull out and leave the ends sort of straight. So now I'm gonna go ahead and do the exact same thing with the rest of the hair, and I'll probably speed this up a little bit. Okay, so we're at the last section of hair, and I'm gonna just keep doing the same thing. I'll get a little bit up closer so you can see how close I get here. Like I said, this part technically smooths it out for me. And so I like doing that versus, I don't know if, I mean, for those of you who have curly hair, I'm sure you know, you usually go in with a flat iron, smooth out the top of your hair, and then you'll go in and curl it, which is what I used to do, which takes a lot longer. Sometimes it won't even really smooth your curls out, so you end up getting your curls are fine on the bottom, but then your hair on top starts getting frizzy again. So I found that happened to me a lot, and this is just easier for me. And see here, I have all this curly stuff going on. I'm gonna grab it as close as I can to the barrel. Smooth it out really quick. Go back in and twist. Leave the ends out. And that's it. I'm gonna grab some product for to brush everything out, and I'll go ahead and show you guys how I do that. Okay, so now basically that everything's curled, I'm gonna go ahead and grab this product by Kerastase. It's called Touche Perfection. It's for dry ends. It's just to kind of smooth the ends and not look so dry. I grab like a drop, literally a drop, super small amount, and this is kind of what I use to brush out the ends. I also do add a little bit of hairspray, but not too much. Again, I like the loose look. Basically what I'm going to do here is run it through the ends and kind of just brush the curls out with my fingers. With the product, just kind of rubbing it onto the ends so it doesn't look so dry. And I'm going to do the same thing to the other side. You can add as much as you want of that product. Kerastase is a little bit more on the higher end side, but you can grab like a shine serum or something for dry hair, especially if you use a lot of hot tools on your hair, which is my case. I use a lot. I'll use that to kind of brush out and kind of just give a little bit more shine towards the end. So that is basically it for this quick loose wave hair tutorial, whatever you want to call it. Let me know if you guys would like to see more of these videos, if you would like to see how I do it with the same curling iron but as the wand technique, or any other. I can also do it with the flat iron, or you know, the traditional original curling iron, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, let me know. I'm also going to try to do more makeup tutorials on my channel as well. I will try and get back to it. That's all I can say. I don't even remember when's the last time I did a video, but I will try to get back to it. So if there's anything you guys want to see, anything in specific, please let me know. Don't forget to subscribe and write down your comments below and give this video a huge thumbs up. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video, and I'll go ahead and see you guys on the next one.